Hi, this is the MJ Show. I'm Mihir Joshi. I've got Palash Sen with me. If you've not seen part 1, 2 and 3, please check them out first. And now we finished talking about the first 3 albums. Mehfooz was next, which was in 2006. So any song from that?
Yeah, so now I must also tell you that, between 2006 and 2003 onwards, actually, 2004, 2006, there are lots of changes that started happening in the music industry. So then Mehfooz happened, and Mihir, most of them songs, I must tell you that in 1991 I lost my father. I lost him just one day. He was walking to his clinic and he just collapsed and he died. It was sudden death. It must have been a massive heart attack or a brain hemorrhage or whatever. He just died, and he was a very young man. He was just 55 years old. And that day, it just left such a, I that is the maximum I've ever cried in my whole life. I just howled for the next 24 hours.
Wow.
And I think that day has never left my system. It's always been with me, and that sadness. So I think if you just see most of my songs, they're all about separation. Yeah. And I think everybody just wants to know about what the separation was. Was it a heartbreak, or was it a girl, or no? It was actually the separation I felt with my father. Wow. And I think that separation that comes out in songs in different ways. You could label it as love, or but I think the separation was my father. In 2006, and this is when my daughter was there. She was born, and I used to look at my children. I think my life came a complete circle when I looked at my children, and I thought, I lost my father, but God gave me the greatest gifts in the form of my children. And somewhere, my father, he's Mehfooz. He's safe in me, in my children, and in the legacy that he leaves behind. And that thing just, maybe that day I just started smiling, I would say that, I just started smiling. Because I said, yeah, that's true, whatever we are, we leave behind in our children. Correct. In fact, like you were just telling me about that song that you've done, where the father speaking to his daughter. Yeah. That actually is true. Yeah. That, whatever we are doing and whatever we are thinking, we are actually leaving this legacy for the next generation. Correct. I wonder what legacy Honey is leaving for his kids, Honey. Oh, yeah. He's leaving behind 4 bottles of vodka.
Okay, cool, right?
No, Honey, I love you, man. You're just absolutely fantastic. If you can down 4 bottles of vodka every day, you're the man. So we do that. Yeah. And in my head, that's what came to me. That that music is that person, that smile, that tear, that thought is Mehfooz within me. Yeah. Now, I also realize that most of the people in this industry or in this world don't think that deep about music, Yeah. They really want to just go and they want to party, they want to dance.
Yeah, fluff pieces.
Yeah, so that's okay. I'll always find somebody like Mihir Joshi who might just listen to my music, or somebody will listen to my music, and that's good with me. Zindagi hai धुआं तो क्या बुझ गई हर सुबह तो क्या रूठा मुझसे खुदा तो क्या हो गए हम जुदा तो क्या फासले थे हजारों दरमियां वक्त के थे हजारों इम्तिहान फिर भी बन के निशान तेरे होठों के किसी कोने में हंसी की तरह मैं महफूज हूँ तेरी आंखों के छिपे दर्द में आंसू की तरह महफूज हूँ तेरी आंखों में महफूज हूँ तेरी यादों में महफूज हूँ तेरी बातों में महफूज हूँ तेरे वादों में तेरे होठों के किसी कोने में हंसी की तरह मैं महफूज हूँ तेरे कांधे के छिपे दिल में वादों की तरह तेरे होठों के किसी कोने में हंसी की तरह. After Mehfooz, I think non-film music is almost died a very silent death. And we think about the good old times and stuff like that. But then I look at people like you and I look at other people who do independent music, and I feel that what Euphoria did was very, very significant, because it was important for people like you to have that hope. If these boys could do it, we can do it too.
If you're there after 6 albums and multiple singles,
it was very important, and here we are, we are still talking about our music, and when I'm playing the music, I feel that it's a huge body of work, and it was important for somebody like me to have walked this path, because if I didn't, others wouldn't have done the same. No. It was important.
Yeah, full power. All right, so let's talk about Item.
Yeah, everything is about item songs in today's world. You know? So what we forget is that item is used in India in a very different ways. हर चीज एक item होता है, तू एक item है, ये एक item है, that ये दोनों एक item है. So item is used in different ways.
Different connotations. Yes, absolutely.
So what I did was I picked 9 items in this country, which ranged from the people who are people like the pundits, the mullahs and the pastors, and then the terrorists. They're also items.
Correct.
Then the politicians were definitely items. Then the rich guys, the Ambanis and the Tatas and the Birlas, who are items again. Then everybody, lover boys are items.
Correct.
So I picked up different guys who are, and then I picked the actual item is the item girl, so to say. The item girl is not really the girl who comes and dances.
Correct.
The real item girl, according to me, is the girl who's a middle class, hardworking girl. Goes out to work for her family, for herself.
Correct.
She's educated. She's brave. She walks out in the middle of the night or walks into the middle of the road, and she is constantly harassed by guys, eve teasing, this, that. There's so many social problems ki ye mat karo, aisa mat karo, ye mat pehno, wo mat karo. Still she walks on. So for me, the Indian middle class woman, who is not an actress and who's not a model and who's not somebody who's supposed to be the role model, is the role model. She is the greatest item of the country. So the whole album was, I think centered around these kind of things.
Lovely.
And we made 3 great videos of we made 2 great videos of this album. And one was item and one was See You Later. And
I'm going to give you a chance to see both those videos in the info section.
Yeah, you must make them watch both the videos. We worked very hard on them.
Yes.
We produced both the videos ourselves, and Vikram Mishra, who's our sound engineer, he directed them. And I conceptualized both the videos.
Lovely.
And I'm going to sing. हाँ मैं चलूं, see you again, फिर कभी. हाँ मैं चलूं, ख्वाहिशें और भी. भोली भाली सी है ये बातें तेरी, यूं तो प्यारी बड़ी. मीठी मीठी सी उफ ये तेरी हंसी, मेरे लिए नहीं. अलविदा, शुक्रिया, see you later. अलविदा, शुक्रिया, see you later. See you later. See you later. मैं चलूं, see you again, फिर कभी.
See you later from Item. I'm going to give you guys a chance to win this copy, the one that I'm holding in my hand. I'm going to get him to sign it for one lucky winner, and you're going to get a chance to win this. And you know how you can do that, right? You can write to me on Twitter. आप Twitter पे नहीं हो ना? You're not
I'm
on
not
Twitter.
a twit, no way.
But I know you are on Facebook, so I'm going to give you a link to the Facebook.
I'm not even on Facebook, but Euphoria is on
Euphoria
Facebook.
is on Facebook, so I'm going to give you a link to the Euphoria fan page on Facebook. You can write to me on Twitter, and I'm going to give you a very simple question, okay? In the first part, we spoke about one artist that sort of inspired him to get into music. He's a massive inspiration for thousands of singers all across the world. Who is that man that we are talking about?
And impersonators.
And impersonators. So tell me the name of that man. And so from our one of the first memories that we've talked about to what's happening right now, sort of a nice full circle connect. So let me know about that. You can tweet your answer to me. My Twitter handle is @musicmanme. Subscribe to the channel, like us on Facebook and all of that, and you can win yourself a copy of Item by Euphoria. So it's been fantastic. I mean, just looking at the entire journey.
Yeah,
But
it's
now
pretty
you're still
gratifying.
doing a whole bunch of amazing things. You're acting in a couple of movies.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. So now we, since Item, we've done one spiritual album.
Spiritual album.
It's called Sharnaagat,
Yeah.
which was on Times Music.
Right.
So those were songs which were composed by my father 35 years ago,
Okay.
and we remade them
Okay.
and took out an album.
Okay.
Again, it's very difficult to get the word across and people getting to know about it because there's no support, there's no
Correct.
publicity, there's no television channel that plays your video.
Correct.
I directed
Especially
the
because it's in the devotional space.
no,
I
but you know
guess.
the kind of song it was hardly the Jai Jai
Typical,
Ram kind
yeah,
of a
typical
song.
devotional, yeah.
It was a song which actually spoke about God in a very like it was like one to one. It was more like Sufi Hindi music.
Nice.
See, Sufi is always connected with you have to sing the Urdu and you have to do. But I think there's a lot of devotional music that is Sufi actually. Which doesn't need Urdu really to it. So Sharnaagat was this album, and where the whole idea was that God is everywhere, and you don't really need to go to a mandir or a masjid or to a church to really reach out to God. God is all around us, and the biggest question we posed in that the song was whether is it a he or is it a she? Yeah, I believe it's a she. I really believe, because my thing is that if on earth the mother, a woman, bears all children and is actually the originator of all creative creation, then
how can God not be
a woman too?
Superb.
So that was Sharnaagat, and since Sharnaagat, now we're working on a lot of other things, as you just said. I'm acting in a Bangla film in the lead.
Yeah.
I'm acting in a Hindi film in the lead.
Nice.
We are preparing our next album.
Right.
I directed the video of Sharnaagat.
Correct.
I've just directed another video. It's called Walk On.
Okay.
And that's going to be premiered very, very soon.
Okay.
Working on a new album.
And that video is for what? I mean,
that is for encouraging people to walk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's done in a very, very different way.
So I'll tell you what we'll do. When the video is ready to come out, let's meet again. Let's talk about it. And
let's meet any which way.
Let's meet any which way. And also when you've got your new album coming out, we'll meet again.
We in fact, there's a very interesting film that's coming out.
Yeah.
It's called Kuku Mathur Ki Jhand Ho Gayi.
Okay.
Actually, they wanted to name it Palash Sen Ki Jhand Ho Gayi, but we got Kuku Mathur. Guys, in a country that actually doesn't support non-film music and doesn't support doctors becoming singers, हमारी झंड होती रहती है, हर दिन झंड होती है. तो लेकिन तब भी हम चलते जा रहे हैं because people like you choose to listen to us and we do whatever we do. So Kuku Mathur Ki Jhand Ho Gayi is a great film, and we've done music which is very different.
Nice.
And people will really enjoy the music.
Yeah.
So that's what we've done. And then the new film that I'm doing as an actor, we're composing the music also. So 6 songs from that. So there's lots of music that's going to be coming out this year. Yeah, and this year we did an episode of this program called Diorists, where we did a new song in that. And lots of concerts. So wherever anybody is residing, we'll be in your city sometime or the other.
For sure, this is one thing you've got to do. You got to watch them perform live. I always tell you that watching a band play live is the best way to enjoy their music. Also, very, very important, go out and buy their music. I keep telling you that all the time. Their music is available online. It's available on, I'm sure it's available on iTunes.
Yeah, it's available everywhere.
Everywhere, and even the physical copies. I'm sure you can, if you can't find them at your local store for whatever inexplicable reason, catch them at the concert. Their manager's sitting around here. He'll be somewhere over there as well at the concert. He'll sell the CDs to you. So go and pick out the music. And you know what? It's been so much fun. It's been so much fun.
Absolutely.
Hanging out, listening to the story of Euphoria.
Thank you so
and
much.
I promise all the artists who come on the show, and I'm promising you now, whenever you've got your new album coming out, we'll meet up again and we'll talk about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
We must. Thank you so much, mate. God bless you.
Very, very much.
Thank you so much.
That's all the time we have for now. I'm Mihir Joshi. This is Dr. Palash Sen of Euphoria. And this is the MJ Show. Take care. Bye-bye.